Now, the world's most famous steam locomotive is celebrating 100 years since entering service with a special appearance at King's Cross. The Flying Scotsman was the first to hit 100 miles per hour and the first service to run non-stop between London and Edinburgh. At the celebrations today, two sisters who have especially fond memories of the train. Anton Allen was at King's Cross.
The trail of steam and the sound of speed developed this into the world's most famous steam locomotive. This morning, the Flying Scotsman landed at King's Cross station to the delight and shock of little train spotters.
I like the whistle, but I wanted it to be a little bit quieter. The loud noise like, ah! I like driving the train.
Just a little one.
For the Flying Scotsman's 100th birthday, Michael Morpogo has written a special children's book.
These were the great ships of land, you know, and look how beautiful. And particularly that one, the Flying Scotsman, was like a hero to me. You know, this was the fastest train in the world.
Even next to modern trains, the Scotsman is the locomotive the public want to see. Why is it such an iconic sight for people to get to see the Flying Scotsman?
Something about seeing it steaming down the main line that's really magical for people. It's that smell, it's that sound, it's the whistle, it's the hiss of the steam as it comes through that you just don't get on other types of rail travel.
In its time, the Flying Scotsman was an innovation, using only the most expert drivers.
I think it's something that everybody aspires to. In its day, it was the equivalent to being an astronaut, I presume. You know, we developed so quickly from people walking between houses to actually travelling around the world, and steam locomotives were part of that step.
The Flying Scotsman is iconic to the public but prestigious to drivers. To say that you were able to fire this locomotive, it meant that you were the creme de la creme, the best of the best when it came to drivers, because this particular locomotive was the first to do over 100 miles per hour. On the tracks, the Flying Scotsman broke through the speed barrier. Inside, its first black driver, Wilston Samuel Jackson, broke the colour barrier. Today, his daughters followed his pioneering footsteps as they experienced the joy their father had for his job.
Wow. Young man, he knew he was breaking fences, you know?
And what was it like for him back then?
It was tough. It was tough. There was a lot of racism around, and he fought for everything he got, you know, but he was just that determined. He never missed a day of work, so you know, they wanted him.
No matter how old the Flying Scotsman becomes, it will always be the #1 locomotive people want to see. Anton Allen, ITV News.
What a beauty.